What's up, guys? I'm Evan Sharpley from Barletta Boats. We're here at the Toronto International Boat Show with our friends at Mydealers.ca, and we are standing on North America's best-selling pontoon boat, 22 feet and above. This is the Cabrio C22 UC. We've got some great promotions going on here. Got the dealers hanging out, some good traffic. I'm gonna do a quick run through for you and show you why this is, in its class, the most well-equipped at this price point. So I'm going to take you here to the back. The UC model features a co-captain's chair here, and then in the back area, our Ultra Lounge, which really put us on the map. So you look at the versatility of our Ultra Lounge. As it sits now, you have your forward face seating, and then also rear face seating as well. And you can enclose in here with the door. And what's great about this is there's a ton of different ways that you can set this up. So if I just snap this in right here on this side, and I'll do the same on this other chair over here as well, I can grab this front swivel chair and scoot this back, and then this turns into a full rear face lounge. I'm gonna step in front of you just for a second. We pull this all the way down, and now we go into a full sunbed. So, you know, if you've got the bimini out, you wanna move it or put it back up, you've got some nice lounging area back here. And then we can also go to this back area and unclip these last two, and now we've got a full forward-facing lounge as well. So it's a little bit like playing Tetris. You've got a number of different options and how you want to set up your space back here, but most people really love the co-captain's chair, but then the versatility of using this. We even have some people will take that co-captain's chair, flip it around, and prop their feet up here on the sunbed as well. As we continue to move back here, you look at, we've got the extended swim deck, so you're getting about 1.5 feet additional in the overall living space. One key feature as a standard that we have on our Cabrio model, and then up from Cabrio into our Corsa and Lusso, is the pet-friendly lily pad ladder. And that was something that we standardized on our boat builds versus it being an option the previous model year. It was designed for dogs, but absolutely fantastic for human beings as well. If you notice our transom area here, safety is a huge factor in how we design our boats. And if you look up at the setting of our tow bar, you know, we're still adding the protection there as well. Over here in the corner, something we do pretty cool. This again is a standard that we have on our Cabrio models and up. These are called Ghost Mount. You've got USB ports strategically placed, phone charger right over here near the port side door. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention how pet-friendly we are at Barletta. So in addition to the pet-friendly ladder, we have both the port side gate and the gate in the front with the doggy dock view, so your furry friends can see through. But also, as the captain of the boat, if I'm sitting here at the helm and I'm coming up to a dock, I don't have to stand up. I've got some clearance where I'm able to see what's going on there. And then one other thing that we do for our furry friends is on every Barletta that's ever been made, we have a pet dish. If you don't have dogs, I suppose it could be chips and queso, or if you have a young child like my daughter, maybe it's goldfish and grapes. So now we're standing here at the stern of the boat, and one thing I want to point out, that regardless of what model, class, trim level you're on with a Barletta, you're getting a standard power bimini. So whether you're on an Aria, you're on a Cabrio, Corsa, Lusso, and above that, standard power bimini. We do have some arch models. Corsa and Lusso have an arch. We also have a sport bimini new for this year that you can get on the Cabrio, the Corsa, and the Lusso. But a standard power bimini, we figured it'd be nice at the end of your boating experience, we can eliminate maybe an argument between a husband and wife by just the push of the button, so we knocked that out. One other thing I want to talk about while we're standing here is I get asked quite a bit at boat shows, you know, what's the separator between Barletta and manufacturer X, Y, and Z? And I really believe our secret sauce is in what you don't see. You know, if you're building a house and you have a poor foundation, you're gonna have a poor house. So in this case, we spend a lot of time, money, effort in the build of our chassis, and it's something that we stand behind as being the smoothest, quietest pontoon ride in the industry. So a few things that we do a little bit different at Barletta than other manufacturers, and we have several patents on this with our chassis, is the use of our single and double I-beams. So instead of using C-channels, we use single I-beams, double I-beams in some cases, and then strategic C-channels. So as you go up in trim levels, you get an increased amount of that heavy-duty aluminum in the single and double I-beams. And part of that is you know, tied into horsepower. When you're getting into some of the higher classes, you may have a 350 or a 400 on it, and you're gonna want a little bit more of a beefed up transom here in the backside. One other thing that we talk a lot about, and again, this gets back to that quiet, smooth pontoon ride, are VIP pads. So wherever there could be metal on metal, you've got the tunes, the M brackets, the cross members. We have on Cabrio, which this is common across the industry, as we're seeing these single stage lifting strakes. And the reason why we have the patent on it is on our Corsa and Lusso model, we go to a dual stage lifting strake, which you can see right here. So what that does is going to allow you to get on plane quicker, keep you on plane, and then as you're maneuvering, you're going to be moving much smoother and much quicker. Right here in the Chase Lounge, we have a pop-up table. So if you're getting where you're going and you want a little more room to set things down as you're hanging in the back side of the boat, you can set that up. And then also in here, we have a trash bin in the Chase Lounge as well. And then you'll see here in the bow of the boat, this is a 22-foot boat. So there's still seating in the front, extremely comfortable and luxurious, great with ergonomics as far as where you're sitting. And then we have the vinyl wrapped seat bases here in the back and Yeti ready cup holders, tons of storage underneath. And then you see the JBL speakers as well. One other thing to point